Yeah, this is a live stream, y'all. I know people looking like, what the fuck? My computer kind of fucked up. So I don't really schedule no times anymore. My computer is from out of the country. I think it's from like Australia or something. So it won't let me set the right time for the show. So I just don't set a time. So if you got the notification, you know why you're here. You got the notification because you subscribe, you're a member. Welcome to RBN. Welcome to Rome's Rebellion, I should say. I'm your host, Rome. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. Okay. A lot has been going on these past couple of days. Oh shit! I'm so sorry, you guys. Let me hook up my microphone. Wait, took apart my whole damn studio. Hold on. Audio. Yo. All right, there we go. Can everybody hear me? Anybody can hear me? Everybody can hear me? Everybody can hear me? Okay, like I was saying, a lot of shit been going on these past couple of days, and it's really hard to try to keep up. I got a new Twitter page. The E is a 4 now, Unholy Rome, but the E is a 4 now. If you guys are looking for me on Twitter, I'm still repelling. I'm still sending some repels in to get my original page back. It's a good chance of my original page coming back, so I'm not really too worried about that. But if y'all want to see me on Twitter, follow me on Unholy Rome. The E is a 4 now. I'm following them. I'm following back as long as they let me. I'm following back as long as they let me. But I wanted to get started on the story because, oh yeah, thanks James. Hit the fucking like button because you know they will suppress us if y'all don't like, if y'all don't share, comment, show us some love. You know what I'm saying? Help us get out of this fucking bubble that they got us trapped under. They trapped in, I should say. But it's a story going on that the mainstream media isn't talking on right now, and that is um corporate lawyers just got raided by the FBI, and they have been doing an investigation on why is rent is so high. Why all of a sudden it seemed like all the landlords are in cahoots with each other, and they are all raising the rents to the point that a regular family just can't afford this rent anymore. Damn near middle class person can't even afford um they can't even afford these apartments in places like Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? Other boroughs of New York, they can't afford condos in Michigan, which is once affordable before. And let me see, find the story. Okay, so landlords just got raided, and I want all you guys to listen closely because it's some ill shit that's going on, and I want you guys to investigate this shit yourselves. So I'm about to share my screen, but listen to what this woman is saying, and I want you guys to go in and look up this website. Look up the website that they are going to be talking about, and do some investigations because I believe a lot of y'all have a case on your hands. You know, I don't own my home. You know, I don't. I mean, I don't rent my home, but if I did, I would be taking my I will be taking my landlord to court. I will be taking my landlord to court. I think a lot of you may have a case on your hands, and not only do I think you guys should go and sue your landlords personally, I think that you should sue this website who's in cahoots with these landlords all across America. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Let's get this shit started. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
Finally, the Department of Justice is now investigating the rent prices. And for you landlords, your days of price gouging are over. Now, shout out to Uprise, Rhode Island, because they published a story about how the FBI had raided an office in Atlanta called Cortland Management because of price fixing for rent. Now, the Department of Justice had launched this investigation and then issued out a limited subpoena in order to grab some information about how this property management company by the
Hold
name
on,
of
y'all. Hold
Cortland
on.
Management had for rent. Now, the Department
Hold on, because I know she's talking a little fast. So I'm going to rewind this back just a bit so you guys can, pause to read and look up this goddamn website and sue the fuck out of your landlords. I don't think it's going to happen successfully if you all go one on one, but if you do like a class action or something like that against this website, I believe it'll work.
because they published a story about how the FBI had raided an office in Atlanta called Cortland Management because of price fixing for rent. Now, the Department of Justice had launched this investigation and then issued out a limited subpoena in order to grab some information about how this property management company by the name of Cortland Management had been fixing the rent prices since 2016. Now, the story actually entails this software called RealPage, and it's a software that is sold to landlords who own like large properties in order to tell them how to determine rent rates. And that's normally fine, except Real Pages covers about 60 to 80% of all rental properties across the United States. Now, according to Uprise, the scheme allegedly works by encouraging landlords to adopt the software Real Pages pricing recommendations, which most landlords do about 80 or 90% of the time. This
About 80 or 90% of the time, 60 to 80% of your landlords. I'm telling you, this shit, and it's so crazy because you can tell just from 2016, like how when they first came about, 2016 shit was getting out of hand. Then 2018 hit, and I start to see some of my families lose homes, homes that we've been in for generations. People not being able to afford the rent, the same paycheck that they was getting isn't cutting it anymore. And now we're here in 2024, and we have no, I'm sorry, what is it? 2022 when we had it was like 600,000 people was it was a problem. A whole bunch of people was about to become homeless, right? And now we're here in 2024 and we're learning that they are collectively fucking you in the ass.
coordinated effort amongst landlords to follow the software's suggested drive up rental prices by reducing the availability of units. The goal is to prevent landlords from undervaluing their properties, thereby ensuring higher rents nationwide. So let me break the scheme down to you. So say a landlord has 100 units and the price is fixed at $1,200 a month per unit. Let's just say they're all 2-bedroom units. Now, the landlord goes and gets that Real Pages software and it says increase the rent to $1,500 and then make only 20 of those units available, even though the landlord would
This
still
shit's
have
so fucked up.
80 more units to rent. So now me, the consumer, is going to the landlord's property management website and I'm seeing these apartments that are nice, but they're not available. So then I rent, but 19 other people rent. Now, the landlord is making $1,500 a unit for the 20 units he had available. And then he can slowly start opening up more units at that fixed rate. And now, let's say another landlord who owned a property next to my landlord, he sees those rates and then he does the same. There you have an inflation of rent vis-a-vis a domino effect. Now, the reason why the Department of Justice was so interested in this Real Pages software is because that although rent prices were surging in 2016, they were noticing that there was an increased vacancy rate. So they were noticing that there were a lot more available apartments for what landlords were charging, which doesn't make any sense because if you have more vacancies, i.e., the rent should be coming down.
Right.
So why was the rent increasing about 80% since 2016?
80%.
Because of Real Pages. Now, the investigation started off as a civil probe and now it's starting to look criminal. Remember, Real Pages is the largest rental suggestion software in the nation. In the nation. In the nation. So if all of our landlords are using the same software to suggest rent prices, then we got a problem because there's got to be a reason why the rent was so high. I'm going to keep you guys updated on this story. And as soon as the Department of Justice launches their first press conference about it, I'll keep you guys posted.
Man, I'm not for the FBI and all these fucking this big government bullshit, but goddamn, they need to arrest their asses. They need to arrest these people. They see the shit that we are going through, and they still raise the 80% price hike. 80%. I feel like the government should come in. This is one point. This has got to the point where the government should come in and just take these houses. They should take these houses away from these people and give it back to the people of the community. Because there is no fucking way. There is no reason. Like, why would you need an 80% price hike? Why would you raise the rent 80 fucking percent? Knowing that the average person we don't got no motherfucking corporate jobs. We ain't getting no fucking raises. None of that shit. We got kids to raise. Not only are we paying bills, we paying utilities. You people are fucking evil. Just trying to get the last penny out of a nigga. Just trying to squeeze the last dime that you can. And what happens when the people run out of money? Because as we see, the people don't have money. They are borrowing from apps on their phone, borrowing from Cash App, borrowing from wherever the fucking app. They borrowing from their aunties, their uncles. They're shacking up with family members. The people will run out. And what they're going to do then? How can they justify this in any way? If you guys know a landlord, I know a landlord. I know a landlord. I'm going to call him and I'm going to get on his head. I hope you're not doing that shit, man. Because we had a long talk about this, how you should use your houses. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't fucked up like that. But if he fucked up like that, then we got to have another talk. If you know anybody in your house, I mean, anybody in your circles or around your families that's a landlord, talk to them and why are you so fucking greedy, bro? You have it all and you want more. You don't understand that you have a better life than most of us. You don't understand that because you're greedy. You don't look at what you got. You look at what you don't have. It's like a kid when you go grocery shopping, you ain't hungry, but you just keep opening up the refrigerator. You just keep opening up the fucking cabinets, the cupboards, whatever the fuck y'all call it in y'all hoods. You ain't even hungry. You just greedy. Just ate a fucking bowl of cereal. Now you want some Pop-Tarts. Okay, we give you the Pop-Tarts. Now you want some now you want some fruit. We gave you some fruit. Now you want a fruit roll up. When are you going to be full? When is it enough? Because I'm telling you, if I get like $100,000, I'll be great, bro. I can invest in some shit. You know, shit, I can pay off the rest of my motherfucking house from that damn bank, and I'll be up. I'm not about to, how do I get more money? How do I get more money? How do I get more money? Out of poor people. Out of poor people. Like, I see if they was scamming these rich motherfuckers out of those weak ass condos, out of those fucking high rise apartments. You know what I'm saying? Play them motherfuckers. Them niggas got the money to play around with, right? They throw around money like it's nothing. They spend, what was that one lady who spent fucking $500,000 on an ice bag? Play some motherfuckers like that. But you playing motherfuckers with kids with a 9 to 5. And you want me to look at you like, oh, you're just a hustler. No, you're not a hustler. Don't do those shit like that, bro. A drug dealer won't even do no shit like that. I know drug dealers who won't even do no shit like that. Drug dealers who know if your mother or your sister or whatever, they know them personally, they won't sell drugs to them. They know this woman is pregnant, they won't sell drugs to them. You will kick a pregnant woman out on the streets. You are worse than a drug dealer. Somebody say 8 to 5 now. Right, because they get off one job, they go to the next. And it's so crazy because they're renting these homes for these high ass prices, and you barely even get to see your home. You barely even get to go home and relax. You go home, you sleep. I doubt if y'all sleep for 8 hours. You go home, you get that burst of energy. Go play with your kids, or wherever the fuck. Read your books, read bedtime stories, eat your dinner. You got 4 hours of sleep. Get your ass back to work. Get your ass back to work. And I don't think that this shit is gonna go anywhere. To be honest, I have no faith in the FBI because the FBI don't like black people. And if they was to crack down on housing and all this fucking greed that's going on, then they're gonna try. It's gonna not stop gentrification, but it will put more eyes on gentrification. It will put more, you know what I'm saying? Like people gonna be like, oh shit, this is gentrification. Yes, it's gentrification. And I was asking some white boy, I was being sarcastic, of course. In New York, I said, what's gonna happen when you can't afford the rent? Because everybody like to shit on these homeless people. Oh, they're making our streets look bad. They're making our streets look bad. They're making us look bad. No, the system make this shit look bad. But anyways, do you know that these people were once residents in this area? Maybe they want to be here because this is their home. This is all that they know. They know these back streets. They know the alleys. They know the cracks in the streets. They know the day it got there. This is their home. And one thing that the homeless help us do is keep down the housing prices. I'm sorry. Yes, they do. You kick the homeless people out of your neighborhood, and guess what's going to happen? Your rent is going to get higher. Your rent is going to get higher. This isn't a bad area anymore, right? You don't have these poors to look at anymore, right? And your rent just went from 25 to 30 to 3,000 a month because you don't have any, because you don't have a heart and you don't even know what's coming to you. But you deserve it. I'm not gonna act like it because, like, what was that one dude, Sam Cedar? I said, Sam Cedar, bro, you live in a gentrified neighborhood. Shut the fuck up. You can't talk to me about, saying what's right and what's wrong. You live in a gentrified neighborhood and you know that it's gentrified. And you call yourself a progressive. You're not. Where he's supposed to go? Not in a gentrified neighborhood. How about this? Go to where you were born. You can't afford it? Oh. You can't afford where you came from, but you're going to come and take over our shit. Ain't that about a bitch? Instead of helping us keep our shit so we can probably go back and forth like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you stretch my back, I stretch yours. You just take over my shit and act like, well, skill issue. You shouldn't have been fucking poor. Let me see. I think I had one more video on this. I think it's the same reporting. I think it was something that was different. So let me share my screen again. Let's see.
There was an FBI raid on a corporate landlord based in Atlanta that received little attention. The raid was part of a federal probe of an alleged criminal conspiracy among large landlords to jack up rental prices. The investigation centers around RealPage, advanced property management software used by many corporate landlords. Landlords that are supposed to be in competition with each other outsource daily pricing and ongoing revenue oversight to RealPage, an ebook.
That shit is fucked up. I don't know what the people is going to do as of right now, but they cooking up. This recipe that this system is cooking up, that these people in this system is cooking up, the people that's benefiting from the system, this recipe is going to be the recipe that's going to end them. Like this isn't good. They are cooking poison. You know what I'm saying? and you trying to pass it off to the people, they're going to throw it back in your face or make you eat it. This isn't it's not going to be a good outcome for these people. And I feel like we getting to the point that we got to wake up Chairman Mayo on this bitch. Like, hey, get your ass back to work, man. Because these niggas haven't learned from before. Get your ass back to work. Work in a public library, run on a house, being there all day just for shelter. And looking for jobs. Young ones too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's going to be so many young people out there on the fucking streets. It's going to be crazy. In the next 2 to 3 years, you're going to start seeing people younger than me. I already see people younger than me. I was in fucking Cleveland. I was doing some we was doing some ballot initiatives out there, whatever the fuck it was. Getting people to sign their name, you know, I get paid $10 off every signature. Whatever. No. I'm in the hood though. You know what I'm saying? I went to the hood because I'm like, you know, these are my people. I can talk to these people, you know, blah, blah. So they dropped me off in the hood. And I'm like, God damn. Every hood is the same, but it's different, right? And I see people out there. He had to been 18, 19, smoking crack. He signed my paper, but he blew my motherfucking mind when he put out a motherfucking crack pipe and just hit that bitch like it was a blunt. I'm like, bro, how old is you? He said 18, 19, something. It was years ago. But I'm just looking like, damn, life is fucked. You know what I'm saying? I don't realize how good I got it until I see a nigga really fucked up. Like, what did Joe Biden say on that one line? He's on that one rap. He said, I thought it was all sweet. Thought I was fucked up because I had no shoes till I met me a nigga with no feet. And that's just like, Whew. Man, I don't know. We're gonna have to shake up these. We're gonna have to shake down these lawyers, y'all. I'm sorry, but that's the only way we're gonna gain control without our government getting involved. I mean, our government is gonna get involved. They is gonna get involved. They might deploy some people, deploy some guards, some police officers, but let's hope that we be done by then. Because, like I said on the last stream, these people have names, addresses, bro, and they're not even hard to find. They're not even hard to find. We need to set up these fucking landlords, bro. We need to get them in a fucking room and interrogate them. We need to interrogate these people as a community, because what they have done to us as a community, they kicked your mom out. They raised the fucking rent for your daughters, your nieces, your nephews. They don't see a future. Like, ask any millennial younger than me, or ask Gen Z, do you see yourself owning a home? And they will laugh in your fucking face. They will laugh in your fucking face. So I say, as a community, these people should be brought in front of us, have to face us and explain, why the fuck are they so greedy? I'm trying not to say the wrong things. They told me I can't I can't say too much, but you know what the fuck I'm saying. You know what the fuck I'm saying. I think it's time for the proletarian to prop revenge on these people, on these evil people. And like I said, it's not even a lot of them. One landlord in your district probably has 60% of those houses, 30% of those houses, whatever the fuck it may be. We don't need to shake up a lot of them, just enough of them for them to get the fucking to get the picture. Because as we can see, they all are in cahoots. They all are talking with each other. They're supposed to be in competition, but the only motherfuckers they go into competition with is us. Them the only motherfuckers they go into competition against. Steve, thank you. Damn, nigga. Y'all niggas got paid. Hey, thank you for the $50. I appreciate that, man, because RBN needed. Oh, y'all should go check out my article, man. I wrote an article. I'm proud of that. I wrote an article. I'm proud of that. It was nice, man. It was nice. It's called "Are You Anti-War or Anti-Resistance?" And they really speak on, you know what I'm saying, these hoe ass niggas who be sitting on the gate, sitting on the fence, talking about, well, you know, Hamas is a terrorist organization. Like, bro, you live in the fucking core of the. You have no right to call anybody a terrorist. I don't give a fuck what their ideas, beliefs, the way that they live, the way that they treat each other. I don't give a fuck. You, as an American, as somebody in the West, you have no right to call anybody a motherfucking terrorist. Because if anything, you guys are the terrorists. I never dropped no bombs. Oh, but your fucking taxes fund those, and you say nothing. You don't even speak up against it. So shut the fuck up. Calling people terrorists when we have murder and still are overthrowing governments to this fucking day. It is blatantly obvious that we had to overthrow Ukraine. We admitted it. And now they don't even have elections. Talking about, oh, they're trying to save democracy. Get the fuck out of here. Thank you for checking out, Ryan. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna just share just a little bit. I ain't gonna share too much, but it's a nice article, y'all. It's not long. It's just a 5-minute read. You know, it's really just cutting to that bullshit that you see these niggas be spouting. You know, I don't like fence sitters. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a fascist, bro. If you're gonna be a communist, be a communist. Don't sit here and sit on the fence when you see children being killed, and the only people who are gonna stand up for them. Oh, what? They are terror. No, they're not, bro. No, they're not. How are they a terrorist to you? What have they done to you for them to be considered a terrorist, bro? Have they bombed any American hospitals? Any of our churches? Have they kidnapped any of our people? These people are literally protecting themselves. They was born into the resistance. Because like I said, if you're going to kill my mother, I'm coming for you. If you bomb my house, I'm coming for you. Hell yes, I would join Hamas. The same way I would join the Black Panthers, the same way I would join any resistance movement. Hold on. I'm gonna get to this one. When the Black Panthers were formed, they showed countless Black communities what the government has been keeping from us. They fed, taught, and protected their people by any means necessary. As a Black kid growing up in Detroit, Michigan, learning the history of why an organization like the Black Panthers was formed and needed, I see no difference in the conditions that led to the rise of the Black Panther Party and the conditions that led to the rise of Hamas in Palestine. The Black communities have been bombed, robbed, and raped. The Palestinian communities have been bombed, robbed, and raped. The only difference I see between the two is the amount of support they receive from the people they are fighting for. While Black Panthers who taught and fought for liberation had an approval rating of 33% amongst their peers, Hamas has a 60% approval rating amongst Palestinians. Maybe if the Black Panthers had the support from the people they were fighting for, like Hamas does, they would still be around today and would be more emboldened as the resistance force here in America. It's a shame how we are taught to reject the people fighting for our liberation. This is why I say you cannot be anti-war, anti-resistance, because the people who are resisting are willing to go to war to stop the war that was already waged upon us. Tell me this: if you were to die today, would you be happy with the world? Would you be happy with the world you left behind? All of these wars, famines, genocide, 21st century slavery, Congo, Libya, etc. Even here in America, slavery is still legally exists through the loophole in the 13th Amendment. All for them to take advantage of this free, cheap labor and give you a new iPhone and a pair of Jordans every year. 44 million Americans are starving as we speak. Is this worth leaving behind? What happens when Cop City stop being a project and start becoming reality? When George Floyd was killed, we saw millions of people around the globe, including Palestinians, protesting against American police brutality because they knew if it can happen to us, it can happen to them if it hasn't already. You can lie to me and say, yes, it is worth leaving behind, but your children and younger generations tell a different story. Look at the political gap between these age groups. We haven't seen so many open socialists and communists in the United States since the 60s and 70s. The younger generations are screaming for liberation, but much like the people under the bombs, taxes are paying dollars are funding, their screams are being ignored. So go check that out. That's on RBN Substack. I'm gonna have a new article out next week. I'm gonna try to do an article at least once a week. Try to get into the habit of writing because I got a lot on my mind. I really, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put it into a way like, I'm trying to say like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas gotta die, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But what y'all talk about? Where can we check it out? Go on Substack. That's Revolutionary Blackout Substack. Yep, Revolutionary Blackout. Just go on Substack. You can read it there. If you go on my Twitter, I got the link up. It's only a 5-minute read, nothing too long, because I get distracted just like y'all motherfuckers. But it was nice, man. Zarek helped me out a lot. I got some shit off my chest, but that's just the beginning. I'm about to get the right team, and hopefully I can get the finishing my book after I'm done with what's left in the library. And if you don't know, I am building a library. I have took a break because I'm still dealing with some shit with the police. They kind of stalking me and shit like that. So I'm just letting this beef die down. I'm pretty sure they mad because I done called them all types of names and smacked the old boy upside the head. So I'm trying to let that shit die down. I'm gonna head back up to the library pretty soon and continue on the piping and plumbing. What else I got going on? Well, no, I ain't doing shit else until that motherfucker done. But I've been working on that library. We've been working hard. Almost everything is done. I just put the floor back down. I just put the bathroom floor back down. I'm about to get ready to run my floating floor in the front when you first walk in and through the hallway. Put that in the bathroom. Put my sink, toilet down, and shit. We damn near be going, man. We damn near be going. But if you guys would like to help me, because I do need more help with the electricity, it's gonna cost me way more than I thought to get it rewired. If you can, you see that shit strolling at the bottom of it, right there, right there. Donate to Tour for the Poor. My Cash App, Tour for the Poor. Puts the mouse. Thank you, man. Oh man, that's love, man. We try to keep it real here. We try to keep it as blunt as possible without getting kicked the fuck off. Because you know how they be, man. They've been really on our asses lately, especially with the elections coming up. They've been waiting for us to fuck up. They've been looking for us to slip up, show some war footage or shit like that. That's why I'm trying to avoid showing too much. But like I said, RBN Uncut will be coming pretty soon to Rumble, so we can show you guys, a lot of the shit that mainstream media won't show you, a lot of shit that we can't show you here. It's gonna be nice. Well, not really. You're probably gonna get traumatized from the shit, but I heard the library from RBN and China. Shout it out too. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, look, if y'all would like to help me out, donate below. I think somebody, Chris, thank you for the $10 on Cash App. Oh, let me turn this up. Much appreciated. I'm gonna get back on there in the library pretty soon, but like I said, I'm still dealing with the police right now. I'm trying to see if I can actually sue them. I talked to a lawyer. They said I didn't have really, too many bad injuries, but I'm about to tell them that my back hurt. So fuck them. I'm about to try to sue them. I need to find the name of the officer that originally arrested me, but they don't want to show the tapes and shit like that. Even though I got the dates, the time, I got witnesses to them actually starting with me. So I'm just trying to get that over with. Then I'll be back in the building, make sure I get me some guns up there, make sure I'm protected, because you never know what these police officers might do. They might drive by in plain clothes. They might send people just to fuck with me, fuck with my building. They already fuck with the building a handful of times. They had people smear feces on it. I done caught the police on camera a couple of times, just, walking by the building, parked in front of the building. But yeah. So it is what it is. We always gonna have beef. Cash App seem to have international restrictions. I got Venmo and PayPal. Hold on, what is my Venmo? I haven't did this in a long time. Shit. PayPal is Unholy Rome 6, and Venmo is Tour for the Poor, all lowercase. John, thank you for the $15. Man, it's so hard because I've been trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back in this. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys haven't seen me in a while streaming back to back like this. And it's so hard just getting back in this, this cycle of reporting war crimes, reporting bullshit that's going on, and not speaking my truest mind. Like not hold, like it's so hard for me. And people are like, oh, that's you got to be more professional. I'm just not the professional type of guy. I'm sorry, man. I gotta keep it real, because who the fuck else gonna keep it real? Everybody else sitting here with fucking suits and ties on, and everybody talk like this. And hello, yes, my name is Ron Bethia, and you're at RBN News. Yes, today Israel. Everybody's so fucking fake. Everybody's so fucking fake, bro. Shit pissed me off. Everybody fake as hell, dog. Oh shit. Let's see. What was that? Did I bookmark it on here? Or did I put it on Twitter? I want to get to this next. Man, I don't even know if I can show that. Let's see. Okay, we have an eyewitness from what happened today. A lot of these Zionists have been celebrating that they rescued 4 hostages. 4 hostages. And they killed over 200 people, over 400 people injured. And they call that a win. You have these Zionists all over the fucking internet talking about, oh, look, I bet Breonna Joy Gray mad. I bet she mad at this. I bet she rolling her eyes at this. Yeah, I'm rolling my eyes because out of all those people, y'all only got fucking 4. And you call that a success? Not only did you want to get 4 people, you killed some of your own people. You killed some of your own hostages. And you call that a win. You people are fucking psychopaths. And you wonder why you isolated. You wonder why nobody fucking like you. And you keep trying to pull Jews in and shit to get them in trouble too. No, nobody hate no Jews. Ain't nobody hating on Jews. We hate Zionists. We hate Zionists. We hate you. We hate you. You would die alone. You would die isolated. The world is waking up to your bullshit, and you guys will die isolated, and you will be shunned off. And when y'all done getting y'all asses kicked, y'all gonna run to Europe. You're gonna run to America with your heads down. You're gonna run. You ain't gonna say that you a fucking Zionist. Then when you come over here with the real niggas, you ain't gonna do no shit like that. See, y'all think y'all got it good right now, but I'm telling you, like, this one thing I do love about these times is y'all motherfuckers is idiots, bro. Y'all motherfuckers tape y'all crimes. You put your war crimes on TikTok. You put your face all on the goddamn all on Twitter, all on Facebook. We got you. You can't hide no more. Ain't this you? No. You the guy who spit on that black girl. Call her the N-word. What? When you a proud Zionist then? Now that y'all ran from getting y'all ass kicked, now and everybody got their head down. Bullshit. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all real quick. There we go. Bookmarks. Bear with me on this one, y'all, because this one's tough. I was walking in the street, the truck stopped. I'm gonna translate because he's speaking native language. It was carrying, hold on. Carrying clothes and kitchen. I thought it was a Stoney, damn. I haven't saw you in a minute. Thank you for the $10. Suddenly, maybe 10 armed exit the truck. Armed forces. They shot me in the chest and in the arm. And there were gunfire. I don't know what happened next. There were explosions. In the end, the young man took me and recovered me to the hospital. على المستوصف تبع السوق من العياده من غادي اخذونا على الاقصى من الاقصى جابوني هان وما اجى خبر. I don't know what happened next. طلعت برا ما لقيتش ولا مخلوق في السوق. America has been full of كله مرمى مبطع على الارض. Many were shot and land headless on the ground. And this is what he was talking about. Like you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys are informed. I'm pretty sure RBN got like the smartest motherfucking. We got like the smartest motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because our people be putting us on to some shit. So I ain't gonna say that you guys don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you already informed on this. Israel used the U.S.-built humanitarian pier to sneak in a unit of Israeli soldiers and reportedly American soldiers. The soldiers boarded a humanitarian truck and drove to, I cannot pronounce that. I'm not going to try. Refugee camp. Once inside, they were discovered. Discovered by Palestinians, which resulted in nonstop Israeli aerial bombardment. Sorry, speech impediment. And the soldiers opening fire inside the central market, killing over 210 Palestinians, injuring hundreds. So this is what I was like. The first time they built that fucking piece of shit, I was like, this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. What the fuck is this? If they wanted to get aid to Palestinians, they would get aid to Palestinians. If they can get bombs to Ukraine under Russia's watch, if they can get bombs to Israel, they can get aid to these people. I always knew it was something fishy about this shit because the U.S. don't help nobody. When the last time we sent aid? The last time we sent aid, they sent these people plastic toys made little McDonald's foods and shit like that. Y'all remember that shit? They gave these people expired food. And now they use this pier to, and American troops is in this shit now. GP, thank you for that $10, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If we don't stop this shit, if we don't stop these people, if we let these people come back here and just live like how we let the Nazis live, just they're not questioned. They're not like, if the government won't hold them accountable, we have to. We have monsters amongst us. We have monsters amongst us. What the fuck we gonna do to stop some shit like that? I mean, I know, but I know what to do. Can't say it here, but you know what needs to happen. These people need to be held accountable. They cannot come back here. They cannot come back here. People with that mentality, you can go in and injure hundreds of people, kill 210 people, and rescue 4 of them and call that a fucking win. You a psychopath, bro. And that's that bullshit I be talking about. Hamas is terrorists. In what world? In what world? Tell me. Give me one example how Hamas has terrorized you Americans. Just give me one. How can you call Hamas terrorists? How can you call the militia in Lebanon terrorists, but you don't condemn your own government in the same ways that you condemn these people? You know we are the terrorists. You know this shit. Stop playing dumb. And they getting ready. Like, American troops are there to get ready for Hellboza. NATO's supposed to be sending some people. America supposed to be sending some people because they know. Well, Israel said, "Oh, we got what 50,000 troops ready to go." That's not enough. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all gonna get wiped out. Y'all gonna get wiped out. That's not enough. And I can't wait. I can't wait, bro. Because yeah, or how is this a war? How is that a war, bro? How is that a fucking war? Like the kids are innocent. I don't see not one kid with a gun on them that has been killed. I don't see them with explosives, or I don't see none of this shit. The civilians that they are killed, I don't see them with guns next to them. I don't see them with no weaponry. I see them in regular fucking clothes, and they're just dead. How is this a war? Yeah, they know they fucking terrorists. They know they fucking terrorists. But the thing is, they think they're gonna get away with this shit, bro. That's the crazy part. They don't understand that the world is changing around them. They don't understand that the world is changing around them, bro. They are so out of touch. They don't understand that the world hates them. Like, outside of your social medias and all those made up accounts that y'all made to try to influence politicians and everyday American people, the people ain't for it, bro. We out here in the millions protesting. Hundreds of thousands of people every day is learning new shit. Every day, hundreds of people is turning their backs on the Democratic and the Republican Party. They're waking up. And you only exist inside of your illusion. You are only loved inside of your illusion. Nobody hates. I meant to say, everybody hates you, bro. Wait till they start turning each other in as oh shit. Hey, I see it because these motherfuckers ain't got no backbones. And you know what I'm saying? When you ain't got no loyalty in your kingdom, shit, you know, anybody can go. Even the king can get it. Ain't no loyalty, bro. They just all fucking rats. They just all fucking rats, bro. They say how's amongst children? Where's these niggas at when they kill the children? Dog, if you was holding somebody hostage and I got a gun to you, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You like, hey, you shoot, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I shoot anyway. I say, fuck it. I'd rather do it. Fuck it. Bow, shoot you. Both of y'all getting shot. So where's Hamas? You don't see none of them. They have, some of them have their uniforms on. We see them with the uniforms, the headbands, the shiesty poo mask, the fucking weapons. Where's they at? We don't see none of them amongst this rubble. We don't see none of them amongst the children that have been bombed. We don't see none of them amongst the women that's been bombed. Where they at? If I shoot that hostage and you're holding that hostage, you're getting shot too, bro. I don't know if y'all know how guns and bombs work, but you're gonna get killed too. So what is the total count? What is the kill count of Hamas? Can they give us that? How many people in Hamas have been killed? Because we know how many civilians have been killed. We know how many civilians been killed, but we don't know how many terrorists that you killed. You talk shit about, oh, we got the best weapons. We got the best precise weapons. Okay, so that means you're doing it on purpose. If you have if you have drones that can pinpoint a motherfucker, read his facial recognition, you're doing it on purpose. Right? You can't brag about having the best weapons and then have all these casualties. Make it make sense. Which one is it? Right. Right. Like I fucking thought. And amongst all this bullshit, we got some great news. Well, and this is what I was talking about on the last stream. That Israel will be isolated. You know, well, not my last stream, when I had Rathbone on here and I asked him, you know, is this the beginning of the end? Because not only is we seeing people, you know, recognize Palestine as a state, but people are going to be moving forward with stopping trade, you know, and I probably, like, people didn't believe me, you know, even my boy was like, I don't think they're going to stop that trade. I'm like, trust me, it's going to take a while, but people are going to stop trade. And once they stop this trade and you know, BRICS come into play, BRICS have announced their currency. They go into play, they get their currency as strong as the US dollar. They put they put sanctions on the US and put sanctions on Israel, they're going to fall. They stop trade with Israel, they're going to fall. Like everything that they have right now comes from different places. Like how they are the number one diamond. They got they're the number one motherfuckers who deal with diamonds and ain't got a fucking mine in Israel, nowhere to be found. Ain't got a diamond field, whatever the fuck you call it, in Israel at all. But for somehow they're the number one with diamonds. Right? So hold on, let me try to find this article real quick for y'all. Okay. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck did I just do? My god. Fuck. Do this shit like this. Fuck it. I got you, bitch. You wanna fuck with me? Right back to the shit. Well, I try to find this. If y'all want to, y'all can donate to the library. Stony, thank you for the $10. John, thank you for the 15. Chris, thank you for that 10. Much is appreciated because we definitely gonna need it. Man, I got so much love for Breonna Joy Gray, man. It's fucked up what she going through. You know, I wish I had enough money to hire her, but shit, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. And then, man, I can't. The tunneling jewel. All right. All right, let me share my screen. Colombia. Okay. And like I said, people are gonna stop trading with these people, man. They're gonna start putting fucking sanctions and embargoes, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, it's coming. It's gonna take longer than what we think. You know, the world isn't as fast as we would like it. Of course, our leaders isn't moving as fast as we would like them to, especially you know, China, shit, even Russia. You know, I was hoping that Russia would have been shipped some weapons and to Hamas the October 8th. You know what I'm saying? But Colombia will suspend coal exports to Israel over genocide in Gaza. The Colombian president announced Saturday that his country will suspend coal exports to Israel over genocide as relations shower between the two countries that were once close military and commercial allies. Pedro wrote on a social media platform X that coal exports will only resume when the genocide, you get it right that time, bitch. You damn right. In Gaza stop. Petro also posted a draft decree which says that coal exports will only resume if Israel complies with a recent order by International Court of Justice that says Israel should withdraw its troops from the Gaza Strip. According to Colombia's National Statistics Department, the coal exports to Israel were worth more than 320 million in the first 8 months of last year. God damn. That's a small fraction of the nation's overall coal exports, which were worth more than 9 billion in 2020. I can't imagine having that fucking much money. That's just crazy, dog. That's fucking bonkers. It's just a start. Like I said, it's a start. I don't know what my router is right here. It is right here, bro. It's right here. Why is my Wi-Fi fucking up? Why the fuck is my Wi-Fi? They're talking about, oh, that shit fucked me up, bro. that shit pisses me off sometimes, bro. I didn't get people out here. I didn't get fucking Xfinity out here. They done hooked up shit to my laptop. I got the shit going to the router to the laptop for better Wi-Fi. I even got it hooked up to my game, all the shit. Still fucking up. Nigga said those Congo diamonds hit a nerve. Man, I be feeling like that. I'm already paranoid. I'm like, oh my God. Man. I'm glad y'all ain't leave me because I'm like, shit. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? I'm trying to find the next video. The motherfucker say blink. I'm like, huh? I don't know what the fuck that means. I got the Ethernet cord, I think, going to my shit. I don't know, man. You said now the eternal mic. Oh fuck. I really need a fucking producer here. I get so tired of this damn shit. But anyways, y'all niggas funny as hell. Donate to the motherfucking library. I'm about to be doing something pretty soon with CT out here. As y'all know, Commies Cuts is coming back up. We got a lot of our old, well, I can't even call them customers because we cut their grass for free. But a lot of our people have been hitting us up and wanting some free grass cuts, want to know if we was out there doing grass cuts this year. And I said, fuck it, I ain't doing shit else. So Commies Cuts is coming back. I have some pictures up on Twitter, you know, or the befores and afters. I'm gonna try to do something different. Like if I can help certain people start gardens, I think that's what I might start doing. I might start building beds, you know, just like start off a garden for them or maybe their children or something like that. Because a lot of people they're gonna need, you know, some type of backup. And you know what happens when capitalism falls, you know, when people got yards, we got to turn them into gardens. And I just really think it's a great way to get people, especially in Detroit communities, to get started growing their own foods. Because you know, the foods that we eat now just cannot be trusted. You know, it's poison. They sprayed it with all kind of pesticides, and you know, even our fruits is it's just all fucked up. So I think the best thing that we can do right now is teach people how to grow their food. So Commies Cuts Tick about to come back, and I'm about to help people. I hope I can help people grow some food. I know people be busy and shit like that, but I think if they like get just the gist of it, I think they will love it. And you know, if they grow their own food, they can tell the difference of, you know, store bought food from buying food from a corporation like Walmart, or growing it yourself, and they see how much money it will actually save you overall, you know. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. I just got to get my lawnmower fixed because somebody left it outside all fucking winter. CT, motherfucker, somebody put it under a damn bush and thinking that the snow wasn't gonna get to it, and now I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. I know your fat ass watching this. Motherfucker. Damn it. Now I forget, man. That shit threw me all off. What the fuck was I looking for? Shit. I don't want to talk about Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi doing Inside Trader. What's new? Like I can't believe we just sit here and let these people do this shit blatantly in our face, and they gloat. They gloat about it, bro. Oh, we just robbed all these motherfuckers. We just robbed all these niggas blind. I don't give a fuck how old she is. Her ass should be in prison for life. I don't give a fuck how old she is. I have no remorse for her. Like she have no remorse for her. The people that she's supposed to take care of. Have y'all ever been to Nancy Pelosi district? Have y'all ever been there? Holy fuck. It's like night and day. I remember I got lost in Nancy Pelosi district. It was nice ass houses on one side, poor ass people on the other side. Night and day. Dead ass. BRICS countries officially starts work on a common courtesy. Man, this is gonna be so fucking dope. And a lot of people, I get so many of these fucking bootlickers. Oh, you want America to fall? You live here. Why don't you just leave? No, I want to be here when it falls. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna help push that motherfucker down. I'm gonna help push that bitch down. Y'all got me fucked up. I can't wait for BRICS to take over this bitch. I can't wait. And you know, a lot of these people, oh, we're gonna go to war with China, blah blah. Like these people don't want war with you guys. Americans are the only ones who want war. If you didn't want war, you would never overthrew Ukraine and use Ukrainians to fight Russia. If you don't want war, you wouldn't be antagonizing China for decades now. If you don't want war, like think about it. Why didn't China just blow us the fuck up? They could have blew up our Navy. You know what I'm saying? They could have sent some nukes here if they really wanted war, or they could have just, manpower itself. They could have fucked us over. Why didn't they? Because they don't want war. It's not going to benefit them. What's going to happen is it's going to be a different type of war. It's going to be a war of money. It's going to be a war of control of resources. And they understand, just like we do, that capitalists is dumb as capitalists are dumb. I'm home alone. I'm home alone. I'm home alone, I think. Just in case. You never know. This motherfucker's crazy out here. No, ain't no bathroom time. I just heard a fucking knock. I just heard something in my other room. I'm like, what the fuck? My kids is gone. My girl is gone. She at her fucking daughter house. I'm like, yes, they should. Yes, the fuck they should. They ain't got this address. They ain't got this address. Hey, I had went back to go look for a phone at my last address because my people had moved and somebody else had moved in the house next door. It was like, is you the guy that the fucking police keep coming here for? It's like, man, the FBI was knocking on the door asking for a room and blah blah and show me some tweets and stuff. I'm like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about. But they just came not too long ago, so I guess they probably came about the what I said about Joe Biden on Twitter. But it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna ask me questions, and I'm gonna be like, I don't recall. I don't run my Twitter page. Or I'm gonna say, what the fuck what you gonna do? You gonna lock me up? You gonna lock me up? Man, pull a warrant. If they got my phone number. If you know where I'm at, pull a warrant. Pull a warrant and then come. But don't come to my house because I'm not letting you in. I'm not opening up the door. I'm not going to talk to you. There's nothing to talk about. I said what the fuck I said. Bro, I ain't fucking tripping, bro. Did y'all hear that shit? This shit crazy, y'all. I might have to stay on camera forever. Oh my God. Oh shit, dog. Oh shit, dog. Keep in silence. Let me see. Yeah, it was a big ass thump. Man, you better be playing with me, fuck. Man, you better be playing with me, bro. Heard what? You playing with me, motherfucker? Dog, I don't know what the fuck is fuck, but I just heard a knock. Like, okay, this is my living room. I got a fucking bathroom in the hallway. It was like a knock in like that bathroom. And now I hear one by my front door, by my garage. Maybe it's the house settling. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, that sounds like my kind of party. Who you gonna call? Oh shit. I did hear 2 knocks, but I heard a loud ass thump. I swear, bro. I'm not tripping, bro. I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't tripping, dog. They're gonna get me when I get off the stream, y'all. This might be the enemy. This might be it. Let me go get my machete. Shit. That sounds like my kind of party, bro. Nigga, last time I remember we used to throw parties, we used to throw raves. Because like when I was younger, I learned how to turn back on the lights. You know what I'm saying? Like all you need, like if your house still have the power line going to the meter, I can turn back on your lights with like some thick ass screws, nails, anything that can conduct, right? So I turn back on the power, I kick the door in, we clean the motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? We inviting people all through the neighborhoods, you know, we teenagers, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get, you know, back in the days, everybody used to get their fucking dance and shit, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for you to get a dance for a girl, shit like that on the wall. Man, we partying. No, ain't nobody drinking. We all too young to even buy drinks, you know what I'm saying? So everybody smoking, no drink. Everybody getting dances, you know, we just wilding. Next thing you know, get on the motherfucking ground. Everybody get down. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Nigga, everybody ran out the back. Tell me why we running out the back. They catching everybody, bro. I mean, it's so many fucking police officers out there because it hasn't been like 40-something kids. It was twice as many police officers. They caught the girls. They gather up all the girls and said all the women can go. No. I'm fast forwarding. Rewind. I'm running out the back door. I get tripped, and as I'm getting tripped, I got a gun to my head like this. He said, "Don't fucking move. Put your hands where I can see them. Don't fucking move." You know, they got guns to niggas' heads. They got guns to niggas' backs. That shit was wild. But we had fun. I ain't gonna lie. We had fun. But yeah, we threw probably like 5 more parties after that. They all got raided. They all got raided. But we had fun. Fuck the police. Those were some days, man. I swear. I wish I can go back sometimes, but life goes on, y'all. This is a nice stream. We touching on a lot of things. If y'all haven't seen, rewind this, go back. We talked on a couple of important things. You know, like I say, I don't like to go too long on these streams because I'm already a long-winded guy, and ain't really too much to keep pressing on. And as more information come out, we got to be on it. So I'm about to go look up some more shit to complain about. I'm about to go look up some more shit to complain about, and then I'll be right back here with y'all. Give me like a day or two. I'm working on another article. I don't want to give out too much detail right now, but it's gonna be nice. If y'all haven't heard, we got 589 people on this bitch, bro. Like the fucking stream. Hold on, I'm about to go on YouTube. I'm about to see. I'm about to check y'all, bro. How many niggas like this stream? I'm gonna start acting like the motherfuckers from Twitch. Oh my god, it's 590 people in here and we can't get 200 likes. Like, come on, you guys. What's going on? Oh shit. All right, we got 208 likes in this bitch. That's good, y'all. That's good. All right, I can't ask for more. Y'all give me everything. Shit, y'all changed my life. Y'all give me reason, and I love it. 200 137. No, that's just on YouTube. I got multiple platforms that we streaming from right now. So that would be kind of crazy, right? But white voice from Sorry to Bother You. The movie is epic. What the hell are you talking about? When you back, I'm back on Twitter under one of my backup pages, Unholy Rome. The E is a 4. The E is a 4 now. I'm gonna put the Thank you for the $10, NK. Thank you. Yeah, it's only gonna say that because y'all on YouTube. I'm about to put my @ in there for you guys who want to follow me on Twitter. Holy 4. Oh, damn it. Yep, that's it right there. Anybody want to follow me on Twitter? That is my backup account. I'm gonna get my other page back. I'm gonna get my other page back. I don't give a fuck what the fuck I said. I'm standing 10 toes down. I'm telling them like, yeah, I said that shit, but you're gonna give me my page back. I don't care, because you guys sit here and say, oh, free speech. Like, nigga, okay, I done seen worse. And me calling for somebody to do something to the president. Did y'all hear that? Bro? Am I fucking tripping? Man, guess I'm gonna call Ghostbusters. Shit. Man, they just suspended me. Kathy, now. Hell yeah, I be wilding. Like this whole motherfucking country ain't been wilding. These motherfuckers sitting here calling for genocide, but I can't call for somebody to stop the damn president. I know you heard that one. I knew it. I knew you heard that one, right? I need to go fucking smoke. I need to go fucking smoke because this house is fucking yeah. I've been home alone a lot, though. This is my first time hearing some shit like this. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't care, bro. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want, bro. These motherfuckers calling for genocide, talking about, oh well, all the civilians, they deserved it because of they voted for Hamas and shit like that. I don't give a fuck. If you say what the fuck you feel, then I'm gonna say how the fuck I feel. If you feel like these people shouldn't be alive, then guess how I feel about you. Guess how the world feel about you. Get you some sage in the fire. I'm getting a gun. I don't know. Give me a Ghostbusters gun. Hey, I ain't running. If it's a demon, if it's a ghost, if it's anything that's willing to take, nigga, take me, bro. What the fuck take y'all? What took you so long? I've been staying here for 5 years, nigga. I've been staying here for 5 years and you just not doing something? Come on now. Anyways, thank you to everybody who had donated to the library. I appreciate that so much. If you guys wanted to, the links are strolling up under this fucking thing. I don't know if you see it or not. Tour for the Poor, Cash App, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, Venmo, Tour for the Poor. Like I said, I'm about to get the fuck out of this house and go smoke some weed because this shit. Oh man. Israel didn't let them vote last time. They might have voted out Hamas, right? Right. Thank you for the $2, RJ. I ain't bugging out. I ain't even on drugs right now. I am sober. I have no mushrooms. I haven't smoked any weed. Look at my eyes. My eyes is white. I'm sober. This is sober room. I might be a little hyped the fuck up from the ADHD, but shit, that's about it. I don't know, y'all. I'm scared to get off stream. Shit, no. Y'all take care of your parents, take care of your loved ones. If you don't have them, take care of yourself. Love yourself. It's gonna be a hell of a journey, y'all. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of teaching to do. You know, it's gonna be a tough road. It's gonna be a long road. It's gonna be a lot of obstacles, you know, but what you gonna do? It's a road that we just have to travel. It's a road that we have to travel, and whether we like it or not, this is all we got. So, all right, y'all. Y'all take care of each other. Love each other. Don't only read some Marx, practice that shit. Don't read your theory, put that shit in, you know what I'm saying? Put that shit into play for real, you know, because it's too many bookworms. Oh, well, you know, and actually, Marx said this, and, you know, Marx said we can do electoral politics because, actually, Marx, like, man, I'm not. Put that shit into play and see if that shit works nowadays. See how much you're gonna have to change. See how much you're gonna have to finesse. You know what I'm saying? In order for people to understand where you're coming from. But you come to people with that actually. Mark said this. Oh man, what's popping, JP? What's popping, man?
What's good, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. I see the new place. Oh, that motherfucker look nice, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, you got your fake plant. I got my fake plants. I ain't put mine behind mine, but let's see. I got my fake plant over there.
Right.
I ain't watering shit.
Oh man, yeah. So how? I just wanted to come in and check on you and see how things are going. I saw the topics, and I was just like, "Yo, landlords getting theirs,
Yeah, finally, man. Finally. But I don't think they're gonna. I swear, it's just too much money, man. It's too much money in this bullshit. They want these neighborhoods gentrified, and I don't see the FBI really doing anything about it. If they do anything about it, I think the government will step in and try to slow them down at every turn.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it is really just a political ploy by the Biden administration to make them look like more like they actually care about people who are renters?
Yeah. Because if you cared about people who's renters, you have this information. They saying rent is up 80% since 2016.
Yeah.
And nobody reported on this. Nobody took advantage of saying, hey, maybe I should slow down a bit. We didn't hear anything from Biden. We have over 600,000 people that's homeless right now. Haven't said anything about the people. And now all of a sudden we get an investigation from these corporate lawyers. And I just don't see that shit going nowhere. Because like every other corporation, they probably just gonna pay to play.
I mean, as far as a lot of these rental corporations, really, especially with ones like RealPage and these other ones, they're in the pockets of not just the Biden administration, but when you think about it, you also have the local political groups like the state the Democratic and Republican parties. They're in the pockets of them. I know here in Florida, they're definitely in the pockets of the Republican and Democratic parties. And so this is one of the reasons why in the state of Florida, rental control and rent stabilization is actually considered illegal here in Florida. So people like myself, people, a lot of us that are living in this state, we cannot survive. We're literally being choked out of our homes in this state. And so when we talk about actually wanting something real, something tangible, we're talking about not just this little FBI raid on an office. No, we actually want the entirety of the system to make it so that we do not have to struggle to survive. And a lot of time, like for instance, look at what I went through, right? Yeah. I literally, they sold my unit and I had 2 months to leave, which is the whole reason why I'm in a whole new situation now. But that shouldn't have happened, and the fact is in Rome, I got to tell you, how many people came to me after I announced that and told me, oh yeah, I'm going through the same thing right now. Man, so many people. It's heartbreaking.
And we got to remember, like, not only is these corporations, pay to play, but some of our politicians are landlords.
Yes.
Some of these politicians are our landlords, and that's why I don't see anything happening from it. I don't see anything coming from this investigation except if we investigated and we found something. But what are you guys gonna do about it? Because if you, like I said, you have the information that rent is up 80% since 2016. What the fuck is you gonna do? Like, why would you give me information and you don't have any solutions for it? You know what I'm saying? Just, turns out they have been fucking all you guys. They have been fucking all of you guys raw, actually, and I'm like, okay, what's the next step? Oh, well, we're just gonna, we're gonna look under here. We're gonna look under there. Like, bro, this shit ain't about to come from nothing. That's just like the FBI investigating Nancy Pelosi for insider trading. I mean, it's obvious she does it, but what the fuck you gonna do about it? They're supposed to pay relocation.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I honestly do think that when it comes to this FBI raid, part of me thinks it's just really for optics. It's like, yes, that's good, but I feel like it's a good thing that's being done for the wrong reason. It's like the stripper's trying to tell you that she likes you. I got that from you, by the way. But But that's basically what it is. There's, it's just like, you'll lie to me a little bit. Let me feel something a little bit, And that's what the Biden administration really, the Justice Department, Biden's Justice Department, with Merrick Garland's trying to do. Meanwhile, Merrick Garland and Biden's Justice Department is actually going against the African People's Socialist Party. If you guys haven't saw, we talked to Chairman Omali Yeshitela on Thursday. They're going after them. You don't see a whole lot of news happening about that. And I'm willing to bet, I have not checked yet, but a lot of what I like to call the legacy left on independent media, they're praising Biden a lot for this FBI raid. And it's like, but how is that going to help us materially overall? Because it's like somebody impaling you with a spoon. And then you take out the spoon, but you don't fix the wound. It's like, are you going to patch it up? Are you going to give me some pain meds? Are you going to bandage it? Well, no, you're just going to let me bleed out. Okay. Then what?
And we know BlackRock own most of these fucking corporations that own most of these fucking houses. And BlackRock own America. Like, what the fuck is y'all really gonna do, dog? Like, that's where I'm like, this shit ain't nothing but peanuts and circles and circus for these clowns. You know what I'm saying? Just for the peasants, peanuts and circus for the peasants. Oh well, he's trying. That's all we get from these Biden supporters. Well, at least he tried. They're trying to do something. They ain't not trying to do a damn thing, bro. Because they wanted to. They could have broke up this shit. They could have wrote a bill on monopolizing all these corporations, like how I think that was Bill Clinton wrote a bill. What's that? Bill Clinton? Him and Disney was going at each other, and because he didn't want them to buy up all the shit because they was monopolizing. They could have wrote a bill like that and just broke up their whole shit.
Well, yeah, they could have made a bill. They could have wrote a bill that made it illegal for private equity to own a single and multi-family homes in the country.
Yeah.
And that would have,
man,
BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, all these different companies, T. Rowe Price, all these different companies would have melted away right there. It would have been like a forced sale to independent owners, so that if you already own one home, then you should be able to just own that one home. It's like, why do you need a second? Why do you need a third? If you want to go someplace else for 6 months, I get a hotel. I mean, that's just honestly how I feel. Did he go to pee? He probably went to go pee. Anyway, so that's the whole thing. Like, that's one of my biggest issues, JB's rebellion. When it comes to this whole issue regarding this piecemeal type of issue when it comes to renting, when it comes to the piecemeal issue of landlords. It's like progress is, stabbing somebody in the back and then pulling a 6-inch knife, stabbing somebody back 6 inches and pulling out 2 inches, like saying that's progress. That's what Malcolm X said. And we're sick and tired of that type of progress. We don't need that. We need the actual blade to be completely removed. We need someone to heal and sew everything up, patch everything up, put some healing salve, some balm on it, and then put a nice soft gauze on top. And then wait for us to heal 6-7 months. That's honestly what we need. That's what you need. That's what I need. And the thing is that this is one of the biggest issues, is that people will say, well, all you need to do is, and then they'll give you all these different lists of what you personally need to do. But the problem is you cannot fix a systemic problem with individual solutions. And I tell people that all the time. Well, why is this like this? Why is this like that? well, all we need to do is do this. And what you just do that, these tickleable little things, move this and that there, and then you're off to the races. And it's like, no, because the thing is that once you're off to the races, guess who else peeps game to what you're doing? Everybody else. And then they all start doing it. And then once they start doing it, guess what happens? Then guess what? The landlords, they peep game too. So they switch it up. And then now you're back to where you were, square one. Because it's a systemic problem being attempted to be fixed by individual solutions.
Remember when everybody was getting those stimulus checks?
A systemic solution to do it. Why am I going to take this huge 6-foot wide pylon and try to use a chisel hammer to put it in the ground? No, you need to get a crane with a jackhammer on it to push that thing into the ground. Systemic problems, systemic solutions. I'm sick and tired of people going, well, all you got to do is do this one little individual thing. Look, I'm telling you right now, look, if you got a house full of roaches, a can of Raid ain't going to do crap. You need to bomb that thing. You need to get a roach bomb or bug bomb and tent the house and bomb the whole thing, so that you kill all the roaches. That's how you do it. If you really want to truly, move something, you need something big enough to do it. And that's one of the biggest issues. And this is one of the things. And the politicians will always point to, well, we want to increase lending for people. No, lending ain't going to do nothing. How is usury going to actually help our situation in the first place? Usury ain't going to do nothing. Usury is just going to use us. That's what it is, right? And then look what they'll do with then they'll say, well, we just want to lower interest rates. Who is that really going to help? Because if you ain't got credit, wait. Everybody in the chat, anybody that got a credit score above 700 or 750, go ahead. Tell me, if you got a credit score below 700, hey, put a 1 in the chat.
I just got credit this year.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, and here's the crazy part, because a lot of people don't think about this. When you're looking for an apartment, those of you who have been homeowners for a long time, some of y'all may have forgotten. You also have to pass a credit check just to be able to get an apartment.
Is that fair? You got to make double. You got to make double the rent.
Yeah. And so, it's just like when you talk about these landlords and talk about how, we're curbing the corporate landlord, scheme that's going on. I'm like, let's get rid of the landlords.
Pete, thank you for the $20, Pete.
I'm out. Do like they do, like some belligerent dude at a club that's been harassing all the women. Grab them by the collar and toss them to the street.
And see, the thing is, your credit score is never going to be. If you have debt right now, let's say if I gave you $100,000 to pay up all your college debts and all that shit, you know what your credit score going to do? It's going to go down. This shit is a motherfucking scam, bro. Nigga, my cousin paid off all her debts, and now her credit score is like 5 something.
Yeah,
and it was damn near, it was almost at 7, but now it's at 5 something because she paid off her student loans, she paid off her bank loans, or her mortgage, and some other shit, and now her credit score just shot.
Yeah, because they want to see you in debt. And here's the crazy part. Black people, you know that this entire country is in debt to us, right? Especially those of us who are descendants of slaves. You know, right? They would never want to pay off that debt. It really has to be forced. But the thing is like, imagine if reparations was paid, imagine how many of us would pay off our student loans, we pay off our house. Like, we're not what people perceive that we are. We're actually a very responsible people. The problem is that the system forces us to have to make decisions that are not the best just so that we can survive. Right? And so, but if you were actually to give us if you were to give us the surplus labor that our ancestors earned when building this country, then we would be able to take that money and pay off everything that we need. And then guess what? We'd be free and clear.
I don't even think black people should do that. I think reparations should come in the form of debt relief, also debt relief, free schooling. Like there's a lot of things. There's a lot of corporations that's still alive to this day. Banks, trains, fucking oil execs. All these motherfuckers made money off of us. I think that we should get, at least 10% out of every fucking corporation that use chattel slavery. I think it's only right. I think we should get a check every fucking month from these people. I don't give a fuck if it's $5, $10, whatever the fuck. I think black people should get 10% of every corporation that's still alive today, that benefited from chattel slavery. Not only that, I think black people should leave. I don't think we should pay off shit. I think we should fucking leave. And you don't know what you got until it's gone, right? Like I was explaining to this racist dude, he was talking shit about black people and shit like that. I said, dude, if black people leave, y'all don't have nothing. You don't have cheap labor force. You don't have that's a good chunk of your working class and a good chunk of the slave trade or the slave class. So if we leave, we get our people out of these prisons, we leave, we not paying all this shit. And then it's not even just that. America would be so fucking boring without black people. It would be so fucking boring. Can you imagine basketball with all fucking white men? Can you imagine watching basketball with all white? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a couple of white boys balling today. A handful of them. What they say, his name is like Luca and some other motherfucker, wherever the fuck, right? It's a couple, but it's not enough to entertain you. Can you imagine football full of white man, right? So not only your music, where do you get your fucking music from? The jazz, the country, the blues, the rock and roll. Where did you get your culture from? All you poor whites that was raised in the hood, where did you get your culture from? Who taught you how to talk? Who taught you how to walk? Who taught you how to spit game the way you spit, right? If black people leave, the only sports y'all niggas gonna have is hockey, bro, and probably baseball. But that's Dominicans. White people don't even got that shit no more. Y'all ain't even got that shit no more. If black people leave, it's over. But yes, I think reparations should be given to us, and not only it shouldn't be a one-time thing. It should come in many forms. I think we should get a check from all these banks that use slavery, all these train stations that use slavery, all the oil execs, all these motherfuckers. We should be getting a percentage of their yearly income. We should be getting a check from their yearly income because they still benefit from the slave labor that our parents and our ancestors put up. And I was talking to somebody who was like, well, I don't owe you this, I don't owe you that. I said, who the fuck said you owed me anything? I said the government owed me something. Well, it's gonna come out of this, it's gonna come out of that. I said, no, it's not. Nigga, y'all don't pay tax. Y'all taxes don't come to, you know what I'm saying? They print this fucking money. And in 2023 and 2024, we printed out more money than we ever have, ever in history, ever. You telling me you can't just cut a fucking check? That's bullshit. But when it comes to wars and all that shit, you can cut a check. And I'm explaining to him, I'm like, okay, we died with our people debts. So you telling me I get to die with my people debt, but I don't get to die with their inheritance. I don't get to die with what they are owed. Because if my grandma was giving her they like, oh well, your grandma's owed reparations and your blah blah blah's owed reparations. Okay, well, my grandmother is dead. You think she wouldn't have left me in her will? You think she wouldn't have left her family, her houses, her businesses? You wouldn't think she would have set us up? So give us what you owe us. Stop fucking talking and give us what you owe us, motherfucker. Because at the same they don't want black people to have this leg up, because they know once black people get their leg up, niggas gonna start pissing on shit. When niggas start pissing on shit, they like, oh no, these niggas getting too uppity. And the last thing America need is a bunch of uppity niggas with money, with resources, with land.
Now you got me thinking about that Dave Chappelle skit.
I'm rich, bitch. And niggas said, oh, I bought this baby cash. Yeah. I bought this baby go hard cash, nigga.
Newport is going to become a $1 trillion company.
Fuck that. We getting money. We putting stocks in the Newports. We putting stocks in Newport. We ain't making Newport. We getting rich off of Newport. Nah, we got enough money to invest in this shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, this shit is crazy how people always trying to do it, run around. Oh, well, the black people ain't owed this, but man, get the fuck out of here. If the Jewish people were owed reparations, if the Chinese people got their reparations, Japanese got their reparations, the Native Americans of the Americas got their reparations. Well, I don't think they got enough, but it's only right that black people in the Americas get their fucking reparations. I don't give a fuck on how you feel about it. If you're not pulled towards it, it's not something it's not something for you to even, like, you know what I'm saying? And black people getting reparations would benefit poor white people. It would benefit middle class white people. It would benefit poor white people because of the fact that we live in the same neighborhoods, and these these black people, they will be able to actually build their communities. They will be actually able to build jobs and probably give you a job, hire you as a poor white. You know what I'm saying? It will help the middle class and the rich whites, because I won't need to rob y'all. I won't need to rob y'all no more. I won't have to come out to your neighborhood and wait till you go and run up in your fucking house, or wait till you get in your fucking Lexus and tell you to put your goddamn hands on the steering wheel and make you run your shit. I won't have to wait until you're in a fucking dark alley and run up on you with your gun to your motherfucking back and tell you to run your shit, nigga.
You just pointed to a interesting point, because why does poverty exist? Like, why does crime exist? Because really, crime exists because people, commit crimes of desperation and lack of opportunity. So if you give us the opportunity and you take the desperation away, and these are the same racist people that will talk about, oh my God, black people, they're 13% of the population that can commit 50% of the crime. Then pay us reparations so we won't commit crime anymore.
And then it's not even 50% of the crime. We are arrested. We are arrested and exonerated the most. We are the most.
By their racist notion, by their racist logic, all right, fine. Pay us our money, and then we won't commit that many crimes anymore.
Oh no, y'all niggas just need some more police in your neighborhoods. That's all y'all just need some more police in your neighborhoods. That's all.
Yeah. And then on top of that, of course, think about, as far as healthcare, as far as how we would, because really there's, political power really there's money in political power. So if you are also to give reparations, then, they say money equals speech. Then if they really want to play that game and we get our reparations, all right, give us 20 trillion. Give us 20 trillion. Okay. All right. And on top of that, black people pretty much drive the vehicle that is culture for the most part. Let us drive the economics and the culture.
No. You niggas lucky to be not living under Jim Crow laws, motherfucker. And you talk about some reparations. See, I told you, if we was to get rid of the Jim Crow laws, these niggas gonna get uppity and they're gonna want one thing and they're gonna want another thing, and it's never gonna stop. Next thing you know, they're gonna want to be equal with a white man. They're gonna want equality. They're gonna want liberation. You give them an inch, these niggas gonna take a mile every time. You can see this is why I told you you can't give these niggas a fucking step.
I mean, look, and oh, by the way, when you talked about companies giving us a percentage of their profits each year, can you imagine how much we would get if, like, let's say Aetna and Wells Fargo had to give all Black people 10 to 20% of their profits each year? Can you imagine? just those two companies, Aetna and Wells Fargo. Oh,
ask Citibank in that bitch, because I got a bone to pick with them bitch ass niggas.
Yeah. That bitch. Because the crazy part is, it's like, okay, if you were to do that, like they wouldn't suffer. Chrissy says same logic applies to gun rights, Rome. The original interpretation of the Second Amendment didn't apply to Black people. Of course, right? Look at what happened to Roger Fortson. A United States airman who was at his home talking to his girl, and then the police come to the wrong door, knock on it, move out of the way of the peephole. Roger Fortson thinks that it's somebody coming to invade his home. He has his legally bought pistol in his hand, ready to go if in case it's an intruder. Opens the door, they say put the gun down, and right before he can even react, they shot him to death. A United States military member. So Second Amendment rights don't exist for us. And do not let those "don't tread on me" people tell you otherwise. Because my question is, where are they right now? When Roger Fortson was gunned down, where were they when Philando Castile was gunned down? Where were they? Were those people who got the yellow "don't tread on me" flags? Where's the NRA?
It was praising the police. And like these people, Americans are dumb, bro. Like this is why, like, you got to really do baby steps with these motherfuckers, bro. You really got to do baby steps with these people who like. I had to explain to a police officer who had the "don't tread on me" sticker on his fucking car. I said, nigga, you the boot. How do you figure that? I am a worker. No, I said you are a class traitor. You may be a worker, but you are a class traitor. You know what I'm saying? So what happens if I get some people out here, we're just protesting and the mayor give you commands to go out there and stop us? Even though we're out there, we're just peaceful, we're just out there, but you got commands. You're going to do your job, right? Of course. Okay, then. You're the fucking boot.
Yeah.
We sitting here talking about Krusty Krab unfair.
Yeah.
And you come in on Mr. Krab's side.
Yeah. It's like, if you want to be a good cop, resign.
If you want to be a good cop, ain't no good cops.
That's what I'm saying.
What you signed up for. That's like, I'm telling you, bro, if I don't get a pass for being a gang member, they don't get a pass for being cops. There's no way I'm going to look like, I know gangs kill each other. I know what they do in the neighborhoods. I know, right? But you can't look at what's going on in America and look at all this police brutality, look at all this unjust and say, yeah, that's the job for me. I think I can change the system if only we had more black cops.
But Rome, remember, that's an that's a systemic problem. People are recommending individual solutions. That's the same thing. When it talks about, oh, well, all you got to do is just, if you're black, join the police force and try to change it from the inside.
I might as well hire AOC.
You know, it's like,
Oh shit, dude.
You know, it's like it's like having muddy water,
Oh god.
you know, and then you try to purify it by, you know, skimming some of the dirt off. It's like you need a system to clean the water. You can't just skim the dirty water off. Bender says, I saw Black and Latino cops beating on those college kids for camping outside universities. Yeah. Because they have something to
worse. They're gonna beat your ass worse. You think, man, when I called that motherfucker a short balding fat bitch, and I said, nigga, this nigga look like a fucking Nazi. You got a taper with no, you got a fade with no blend, nigga. You look like a fucking Nazi. Them motherfuckers tried to go hard for their white boy. They tried to go hard for their white boy. They tried to show up. We're not one of these niggas. We're not one of these niggas. Whole time, I own a library. I'm a community activist, and even they supervisor know about me because I protest their fucking building like every fucking week. I'll be out there just talking shit, but he know about me. He's like, dude, you about to get us fucking sued. You about to get us sued because you want to show out because you couldn't go back and forth in a blazing session. You talked about the back of my feet. I do need a pedicure. I turned around and I looked down. I'm like, nigga, you short and ugly. Don't you got like other things to be worried about right now? What the fuck? But you can't go back and forth in a blazing session, and now you about to show off for the white boy.
So yeah, I mean that's one of the things, you know, I am irritated about. And then they talk about because you can have conservatives are going to come in here and go, well, you just need a better job. And then it's like, you get a better job. Bender says, trying to impress whites is a consequence of colonialism that affects Latinos and blacks all over the world. Yeah, absolutely. But the problem is that a lot of times you'll get those same, people who have this conservative type of mindset that will say, well, all you need to do is just get a better job. And it's like, okay, well, I make a little bit more an hour, but then the rent prices go up, so you can't afford to buy a house.
Like I'm going to bring that up earlier because remember when everybody's getting unemployment checks and the stimulus checks, and everybody loaded trying to raise their rents. You remember that shit? I'm like, you can't even get a leg up without these greedy motherfuckers trying to take everything from you. Like you can't even fucking stack up during a damn pandemic.
Nope. Yep. And then you try to go to school, right? They're like, well, get an education. Okay, you get an education. You get a master's degree and I don't know, something that is worthwhile. But then, so everybody else gets a master's degree in that same field, oversaturates the market, and then their pay is crap now. So then you're not making more. You're not doing better. Because by the time you realize, and Savvy talked about this, by the time you realize it's off and popping in that particular field, and you go to school for that particular thing in that particular field, guess what, chicken butt? Now everybody's in IT and everybody's in coding and computer programming. And then now everybody who's in computer programming and coding, they're not making as much as they used to because they got enough on them. And now you got AI doing it. So now they don't even need your ass anymore. So guess what? Now that piece of paper that you spent thousands of dollars on is now worthless. All because you tried to go at it from the individualistic route instead of the systemic route. So I'm not saying that this is completely worthless. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is for everybody to truly have an equal and equitable layup, you have to do it systemically. And that means building dual power. That's why we have chapters. That's why Rowan got one, Savvy got one, Nick got one, I got one. This is why, and it doesn't even have to be any of our chapters. You can go and join an organization in your area that helps build dual power. That's one of the reasons why we talk about what we talk about all the time.
What does a better job mean, bro? What do they mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Because garbage man makes more than the teachers, but the teachers shape the future. You know, and it's like, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean? So if everybody got a better job, the world would stop. You need fast food workers. You need your garbage collectors, or you need your you need a workforce. You need a workforce all around. You need people who's going to cut the grass, people who's going to cut the trees, people who's going to do all these things that you're not willing to do. People go into the sewers. People go into the sewers and deal with your shit, and I mean literally.
This, yep.
We need people in all places. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, just go get a better job," or if you don't like your job, you go do. Like, no. Sometimes niggas like what they do, but they don't like how they are getting paid, right?
Yeah.
So, because I like cutting grass, I like doing yard work and shit like that. But if I'm not getting paid over $25 an hour, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Jerome, let me ask you this. Let's say we get the revolution that we've always wanted, right? And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, but let's say we get to live through it. And then we go to a coffee shop. And then the barista's like, or the manager's like, we need a new barista. And, you know, we all collectively own this coffee shop. And you're like, well, how much do you guys bring in each year as worker owners? Between all of us, we each bring in about $120,000 a year. So you can be a worker owner as a barista and make $120,000 a year. Do you know how fast I will be signing up to become a barista?
I don't even drink coffee, but I swear I'll be in that motherfucker.
I would be like, do you want dark roast or do you want a mocha frappuccino? Look, I will put your name on that cup. I'll be like, because the thing is when you actually make enough money to take the issue of money off the table and you actually get to do something that you enjoy, like Confucius said, if you do what you love, you never have to work another day in your life. So therefore, this is why it is so important to fix systemic problems with systemic solutions. And that's, Christy says, I'd be a damn cashier for life if paid a living wage, mainly because it's a straightforward life. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with any of these, what they call menial jobs. The problem that makes them menial is the pay.
Thank you.
But the thing is that they are the most necessary jobs that we have in this nation. So therefore, if they are necessary, then that means the pay must be necessary to go with it. But they're not willing to do that.
They was all essential workers back during the pandemic, you know, because the liquor stores getting closed down, the Walmart's getting closed down. I still see the cashiers. I still see the nurses and shit like that. And these people are getting fucked. You call them, I seen a sign on this nursing building talk about heroes work here.
Yes. You know what? You're right. They're right. But they mistreat those heroes.
Right.
That's the problem. They mistreat them. And when those heroes don't want to save you anymore, then guess what? Now you have to force those heroes into slavery in order to save your behind. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. And I said this in a tweet a couple days ago. How did I put it? I said, the good old days for a capitalist was chattel slavery.
Yep. Exactly.
Devin Watts says,
I'm sorry. My bad.
He said, one of the grocery store workers told me he can hardly afford anything in the store. If you can't afford the products where you work at.
I mean, I used to be a janitor for Myers. Nigga, I used to steal my lunches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to steal my lunches. I used to work for a company called KBS. and they send you around. They send you to all these corporations and shit like that. You ain't really making too much money, bro. You get paid every 2 weeks. And you know, once those 2 weeks hit, you got to pay those fucking bills. All that shit that's stacked up. You know what I'm saying? You're not making shit. And this is even as a cashier or a stocker, this is their thing. You know what I'm saying? They keep you poor enough so they can make money off of you, and you are poor enough to get a bridge card or a food stamp card. I don't know what they call it in your guys' areas.
Yeah,
you're poor enough to get a food stamp card. So now you're working and working and working. You can't afford the shit. Then when you get off of work, knowing that you can't go to no other grocery store, you know what I'm saying? You ready to go home. You're gonna shop where you work. You're gonna spend your money back with them people. You're gonna spend your welfare money back on them people, and they're gonna collect all that shit and send your ass right back to fucking work. So you buy your clothes. Imagine working for Walmart. You get your check. Your kids need shoes, clothes, food. Where are you spending your money? You can cash your check in there. They make sure that you spend your money back with them.
Yeah. That's why because we had to get a couple of things. And I made sure I went to little mom and pop shops for some of the stuff we needed to get for the move. I'm like, nah, I'm not spending money at these big box stores. Yeah. Like I had to get a new frame for my bed because mine broke because, well, but instead I went to the flea market.
Yep.
And I spent money on a frame from them. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to Walmart. I'm not going to any of these big box furniture stores. For what? I'm not spending money on them. That's why, like, look, when we wanted to get something to eat, instead of going to these big corporations, we went to the fish spot in the hood. Miss Shalita said, I spend 300 euros a month just to drive to work where I teach English. I don't make more than 1,800 a month. Oh my God, Miss Shalita.
That's fucked up.
And aren't you in France?
That's fucked up.
I think Miss Shalita's in France. And the crazy part is, it's like, wait a minute. Isn't that supposed to be a thriving social democracy?
Shit. Man, Africa been kicking their asses the fuck out. They've been getting fucked. They don't feel it too much yet, but they about to be feeling it. They about to be feeling Africa without France and without France and all them Europe and Africa and taking our resources and shit like that. These people are going. They really about to feel it in the next couple of years. It's about to be some hell to pay. We're gonna see more people out there protesting because they obviously stealing from them or people not getting paid enough. But yes,
look, I gotta say this, Miss Shalita. First of all, please stay strong out there in France. It's about to get rough, and the problem is that the ruling class in France, just like here, they put all of us in harm's way. That's the problem with colonialism, is that when the people who are being exploited start to turn and rebel, then the people who inadvertently benefited from that exploitation, now they're going to suffer too, because the ruling class decided to screw over them, and now we're going to get screwed over too. It's the same thing here when it comes to our immigration, right? Because when you screw over all those immigrants, and look, what if those immigrants suddenly rebel and they stop? Guess what? Our economy comes to a smacking halt. And once our economy comes to a halt, who suffers? It's us. So you got victims on both sides. You got the immigrants that are victims of the United States or the Western powers, and then you got the people who live here who are working and poor who are also victims of this power. And so they pit us against one another so that we look at each other and we dislike each other, right? This is why now you got a whole bunch of Black people that dislike immigrants. Why? Because we're looking at them and going, oh man, they come in this country, they're getting all this great stuff, right? And then immigrants are looking at us because they're propagandized to think, oh man, these black people, they don't even want to work for what they got.
Right, they got it all. Why are they complaining?
Right? But in the meantime, they're still victims. We're still victims. And then you got the people, the parasite class, marching out the back door with all the money. And so this is why it is important for us black people, especially all of us that are American descendants of slaves. And I know some people don't like to hear this, but we need to have solidarity with those immigrants because they're pitting us against one another. Now, that's why I can tell you, they just need niggas. The things that we need as American descendants of slaves, absolutely. And at the same time, we can also have solidarity with our immigrant siblings too, because they're suffering because of what the ruling parasite class is doing to their countries in places like Honduras, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and all those other countries below our southern border.
I keep telling people, I'm like, look, they going over here raping these people, communities, and their countries, overthrowing their governments. What do you expect? And it isn't that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they just love immigrants all of a sudden. Our politicians just, their hearts just grew 3 times the size.
Don't even love them.
They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They need new niggas. They need new niggas. They need new niggas. Y'all niggas asking for $20 an hour, $35 an hour. You want to unionize, you want to co-op, you want too much for them. They're not willing to give it up, so they're willing to find new niggas who's gonna work these fucking slave wages. Like, we know they even have children in some of these factories. That has been reported.
Yes,
they have children in some of these factories. They have
in the meat packing plants. Yeah,
non-English speaking immigrants in these fucking plants, paying them cents on the fucking dollar. Now, I don't see a motherfucking be like, oh, he's taking my job. Ain't nobody take your job. Your job was given away. Your job was given away because they can get cheap labor out of these people. And not only that, they know that it's going to be a flood of immigrants that's going to go to the prison systems for not having their fucking documentation. They're going to fill those prisons, and they're going to do exactly what the niggas was doing. Cheap and free labor. Yep. They need new niggas. That's it.
Yep. Yeah. Because they need more people to exploit. You know, and this is why when I look at, like, bro, I'm telling you right now, this is during the Trump administration. And this is when I start to move towards the left because, of course, you know, I was waking up. And when they showed, you know, everybody shows like the kids in cages and they showed like the women in the cages and people get all emotional. You know what made me emotional? When I saw the men in cages, I saw the men behind plexiglass. And the men were in tears. And they were saying, they took my baby away. These were fathers. These were brothers. They were like, they took my baby away. I haven't showered in 40 days. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Because some people don't realize. Because, Rome, you're a father. Yeah. They don't realize that our hearts are big and wide, just as big and wide for our kids, just like as their mothers. So if you take a baby away from a father, just as damaging as taking a baby away from a mother. And so guess what? Seeing those men cry, bawl in tears. Oh, I was livid. I was crying because bro, this administration, all the administrations, the Obama administration, Clinton administration, Trump administration, Biden administration, all of them, they are heartless and cruel to what they did to them because they're doing to them the same type of stuff that was done to us and our ancestors. And that's what makes it wrong. And that's what tore me apart, bro. I'm seeing grown men cry, bawl, because they're missing their kids, because their kids were ripped out of their arms.
Holy
so
fuck.
This is why I gotta have solidarity with them, man, because there's victims on multiple sides, and there's one perpetrator. That's the parasite class, and that's why I call them the parasite class.
Yeah, that's why I don't know, man. We got a lot of shit to do, but I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'm about to go smoke. We can end this live. It's
I just wanted to jump one in, man. You know,
I appreciate that.
We talk.
Yeah, I appreciate that because, man, I really need the help, you know, because I was like, fuck, I'm at the end of the stream. But yeah, it was good, man, because we talked on some good shit, man. Like, the audience get it, man. We got a smart audience, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like sometimes I feel like we're preaching to the choir, but sometimes it feels good to have people on your side, you know, talking and walk like you know. So
man. So tomorrow I'll be live at 1 on here on RBN. I'll be talking about a couple of news stories. I'll be talking about one about student athletes finally getting paid by the NCAA, which is good. I'll be talking about that. Damn. And then that's one good news story. And then I'll be talking about the protest that happened in Washington, D.C. today. I'll be talking about that tomorrow. So we're going to be talking about that.
NCAA, ain't that like college something?
Yeah, that's college basketball, football, stuff like that.
So they better pay them past players too that they made billions of dollars off of.
That's a good point.
Because I remember talking about this one. I don't even like sports, but I remember this conversation being brought up a long time ago when I was a teenager, and I was like, yeah, if they can afford, look how big this fucking school is. Look at all this fancy ass shit. And you telling me you can't pay these kids? Grown ass man, I'm sorry, because sometimes these niggas be looking 30 in college. But I don't blame you, shit. Stay as long as you can. But yeah, man, it's just fucked up. Hope they get their paper. I hope everybody get paid for the labor that they put in, man.
Yeah. So I'll be discussing that story tomorrow. So yeah, it's gonna be good. This will be my first JB show in my new location, so I'm happy about it. So
that's what's up, man. I'm taking a day off. I'm going to be working on this article. Like I said, I'm gonna try to drop an article once a week so we can get more people over to the Substack. Let y'all know that we are, you know, being more active on there. I'm gonna try to get one at least once a week, if not twice a week, if not once a month. You know, so I ain't making no promises, but I know I'm gonna drop one at least once a month. There's a lot of shit that's going on. There's a lot of shit that need to be reported on, and my talking ass got a lot of shit to say. So y'all take care. Like I said, love yourself, love your family, take care of each other, teach each other, read theory, put that shit into practice. Do not be a actually motherfucker. Put that shit into practice and then tell me actually. Because if you tell me Mark said this, I'm like, actually, it don't work like that in the fucking streets, nigga. So yeah, check out the Substack. Subscribe to our Patreon. Thank you to everybody who subscribed to our Patreon so far. I'm gonna try to get the members on my end, you know, so I can thank y'all personally. But thank you everybody for the support. Thank you for everybody who donated to the library, even though fucking PayPal just took some of my money for some reason. I don't know. I gotta see what the fuck that's about. But thank you for everybody who donated. Please subscribe to JB channel. Subscribe to JB channel. He be kicking his shit. Like the stream. Subscribe. Take your mother's phone. Take your bigoted ass mother's phone. Take your fucking racist daddy phone. And subscribe to RBN on that bitch. Straight like that. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Word is on.